Hi friends, welcome back to Brooke's Animal Kingdom, or welcome to Brooke's Animal Kingdom if you haven't been here before. Today we're diving into a super important topic that affects every single guinea pig out there. Cage sizes. I know cage size discussions can get heated online, but today we're going to break it all down with facts, clarity, and compassion so you know exactly what your pigs need and what is actually doable for you and your home. And remember, every setup looks different. What matters most is meeting the minimum requirements and providing the best care within your means. So let's start with why cage size matters. Guinea pigs are extremely active prey animals. They like to run laps, also known as zoomies, forage, weak, popcorn, and explore. A bigger cage will help avoid conflict as they're not constantly in each other's way. It helps them to stay physically healthy, and it reduces boredom and stress. More space equals healthier pigs, fewer arguments, and happier little potatoes. So the big question, how much space does a guinea pig actually need? Let's break it down with realistic, welfare-based numbers. For 2 sows, that's 2 females, the minimum is 10 square feet, which is about the same as a 2x4 CNC using 14-inch grids. For 2 boars, that's 2 males, the minimum jumps up to about 12.5 square feet, which is 2x5 CNC using 14-inch grids. Why the difference? Because males tend to be more territorial, so they need more room to avoid dominance problems and give each other space. And remember, lofts do not count towards cage space. We measure only in floor space. So to further break down the size requirement, 1 guinea pig requires 7.5 square feet. So I usually go with a 2x3 CNC grid for 1 guinea pig. Keep in mind, guinea pigs should have a friend or at least a bar buddy, because not all guinea pigs do well with one another. Now, as you get more guinea pigs, you're going to need more space. I believe it's add 3 square feet per additional pig. But of course, the more space you can offer, the better. If you can do more than the minimum, do more. Now let's talk cage types. CNC cages. CNC stands for cubes and coroplasts. These are the cages like the ones you see me cleaning in this video. Coroplast is the base, and the grids are the cubes. CNC cages are super customizable and give you a lot of space. They make it pretty easy to hit that 2x4 or 2x5 requirement I was talking about earlier for 2 sows or 2 boars. Midwest and Amazon Basics cage. The Midwest and Amazon Basics cage absolutely can work for 2 sows because they meet that 10 square foot requirement, especially if you join more than one together. And the nice thing is you can connect 2 or more to create a 2x5 equivalent if you're housing males. You can connect as many as you need. They're not as wide as the CNC grids, but they will work just fine. My girls, Cookie and Chloe, when I only had them, started off in a Midwest cage and did just fine with just the 2 of them. Now let's talk about pet store cages. Pet store cages, they're basically never big enough. They're fine for quarantine, transport, or medical recovery, but even that is really pushing it, and I definitely would never use them for permanent housing. And look, I always want to say this and throw this in where I can. The best cage setup is the one that is realistic for your home, your budget, and your pigs. As long as it meets the minimum and is kept clean with proper care and proper diet, it's fine. We shouldn't shame people who can't fit a giant setup. If they meet the minimums and provide good care, they're doing amazing. For whatever setup you choose, make sure to have at least 1 hideout per pig. Spread out hay and food to stop resource guarding, or just so there's enough. Add enrichment like tunnels and forage toys, and spot clean daily and deep clean weekly at the least. Thanks for watching, everyone. If this video helped you, hit like, subscribe, and tell me about your setup in your comments, your journey to that setup, and how long it took you to get there. And remember, your pigs don't need perfect. They need you doing your best, and we will see you next time. And remember, bigger is always better. I also wanted to take a minute to talk to you guys about my cages. I have a herd of 7, a neutered boar, and 6 females in a 2x16 CNC cage. I also have a single female, which is Calypso, in a 2x3 CNC cage right beside them. And my 3 boys are all side by side with each other in 2x4 CNC cages in a separate room. They all have at least the minimum space required, if not more. I find this helps greatly because they don't bicker as much because they're not constantly in each other's way. And remember, if you would like to score some awesome items for your guinea pigs or yourself, check out the raffle I have going on. It's only $2 per ticket, and you can buy as many tickets as you like, and 50% of the proceeds go to help the LA Guinea Pig Rescue, one of my favorite rescues. And the other half goes towards my little animal kingdom here, the guinea pigs, the rabbit, and the dog. So if you would like a chance to win some awesome fleece items, some treats, and maybe even some special goodies for yourself, go ahead and check it out on my community tabs. Also, as a little bonus here, I have become a Small Pet Select ambassador. What this means is there is a link in my bio that if you click it and you order anything from Small Pet Select, you will get 10% off, and a small commission will go to me and my babies. So it helps you, and it helps us. And Small Pet Select is one of the highest quality brands I have seen for hay and treats and toys and all kinds of other things. So go and check them out. And they also have things that aren't for guinea pigs. They have things for rabbits, things for chinchillas, basically all kinds of small pets. So go ahead and go check them out. The remainder of this video will be music with the rest of my cage cleans. Thank you for joining. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next video. And remember, stay safe, stay happy, and stay healthy.